Why the spoon is so important. This is how gaslighting starts. Welcome to today's topic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Coach Tobias Forst, founder of Achilles Life Coaching, decade-long recipient of narcissistic abuse, and I've saved myself from it, and I accompany you on your journey to your personal freedom. Today we will take a look at gaslighting, how it starts, how it can start, what it is, how it works, where it finds nourishment, and to answer at the end of the video, why the spoon is so important. So let's take a look to recap what gaslighting is. To be complete with the definition, I will read from the Cambridge Dictionary, so we have it in writing here. The action of tricking or controlling someone by making them believe things that are not true, especially by suggesting that they may be mentally ill. Gaslighting is considered a form of psychological abuse. The German definition has just a slight variation from this by detailing that it is about manipulating and disorienting somebody regarding their perception of reality and their self-perception. So let's take those two definitions together to have a wholesome picture of what gaslighting is. So let's imagine the following setting for you, ladies and gentlemen. You are in yet another very demanding work week and family week. Your business flight to Michigan is up ahead. Afterwards, you have to travel back to meet a client the very next day in your home state. After that, at the end of the week, it's time to take care of your wife, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whichever, your kids who also want to have fun with mom or dad. There are a few things to take care of after your great uncle has recently passed away. You need to take care of the legal aspects because this falls to you for whichever reason, and your brother is constantly asking for your advice for something that is very vital to him with business and or private matters, and the usual appointments, the work, the reading you want to do, the free time, the leisure time you want to have. All in all, your week is crammed and full with important things to take care of. So all you want in the free time that remains is have peace. So by extension, let's say that your concentration is waning for the small things in daily life. Your focus is becoming lax for the small things in daily life. Your attention is wavering for the small things in daily life. And this, unfortunately, is a very nutrient-rich environment for gaslighting to take effect on you. And gaslighting usually starts small. What I mean by that is, I will explain with what I consider to be bigger forms, more intense forms of gaslighting, so you see the differentiation. We will come to the little ones, how gaslighting starts and why this spoon is so important. Something big within the realm of gaslighting might be no one loves you the way that the narcissistic person does. Or as a client of mine experienced, who relayed a story to me that his girlfriend back then, she touched his cheek and looked him in the eyes and said, no one has really been kind to you or loved you in a long time, right? These are the bigger things. These are the bigger forms of gaslighting, the more fundamental ones, the ones that you actually ponder and pay attention to, especially if it causes a dissonance between what you're hearing, how it is presented, versus what you know is simply not the case. But gaslighting usually starts small. So let's turn back the clock 2 years ago, where you're at a table with friends, family, your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, however many people you want to put in there in this fantasy journey right now for this particular example. And you're all delving into going down memory lane, if that's the term, if I remember correctly. And while you're looking at the dessert that is awaiting you and the spoon right next to it, you're thinking back that, and tell the other people around at the table, you remember that that car exhibition in April of this calendar year at the dinner on the last day, where they had golden spoons to use for dessert. And the narcissist, male, female, whichever relation at the table, goes like this and answers in a kindly way. No, they were silver spoons. And you're going, no, they were golden spoons. Again, the response to you, they were silver spoons. I'm sure of it. And you just can't really let it go right now, because it's just, you remember this. This was looking at this particular spoon right in front of you brought the memory forth of the golden spoon in April of this calendar year at the dinner after the car exhibition. And it goes back and forth a bit until the narcissist at the table tries to escalate, knowing what week you had behind you, how much stress it was, and that your concentration simply might not be the best. And they say, they could go like this. You know, you're quite overworked, it's very obvious. I mean, look at the shades beneath your eyes. Maybe you've had a bit too much of the wine already. I mean, I know a silver spoon when I see one, and those were definitely silver spoons, not golden ones. And at this point, because you don't really want to discuss the color of a stupid spoon, you let it go. You let it go at this point, and doubt grows within you. If you've even had dessert at that dinner after the car exhibition in April of this calendar year back then. You think it might have been this one. It might have been golden spoons. So let's recap in between where we are right now at this point. This gaslighting attempts in an escalating manner about something super trivial. Ask yourself, are you at peak concentration level each and every day all the time? No, of course not. Still, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a very nourishment-rich environment for gaslighting to grow and take effect on you. All the while, narcissists, especially the ones closest to you, in closer relationships, they try to do this not only in one aspect regarding a spoon or something, but on 100 different topics. And your doubt keeps growing. Thinking back today to this session with those people at the table where you had the discussion about the color of a spoon at the car exhibition dinner in April of that year. This is how it started. Or was it this spoon? Was it this color? So what's the solution, ladies and gentlemen? The solution is threefold as far as I can see. If you have more solutions to that, please let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, it would help the channel out and other people to find the work I'm doing here by leaving a subscription, and if you like the video, leaving a like back down there. Number one is attention. Regardless of how tired and drained you might feel, try to pay as much attention as possible. Attention was such a vital concept, even back then in ancient Egypt, that they elevated it to divine status. The god Horus, the falcon god, was associated with it. So whatever belief system you are engaged with, if you have a spare seat for the divine concept of attention, I can only recommend that you offer a spot for attention up there. Number two, holding and keeping frame. What does it mean to keep frame? What is frame? Frame is the clear perspective on everything that is and everything that isn't. It is your precise perspective and vision of reality, regardless of other people's audio signals that try to dissuade you from what you perceive. And number three, your intuition or gut feeling. If, like with the spoon, your gut feeling tells you something is wrong here, why can't they stop correcting you? That this is supposedly this, or none at all. Listen to your gut feeling, ladies and gentlemen. And to conclude today's video, the spoon is real. And in April of that calendar year, at the dinner of the car exhibition, you used a golden spoon to eat panna cotta with strawberry sauce. And reality is that you absolutely enjoyed it. The spoon is real, just as your perception is. Be your own hero, ladies and gentlemen, and be your own heroine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.